And you know, I was listening to a preacher, the other night, and okay, you're always hearing King Jesus, right, referred to Jehovah God as the Father, right? But you know, when he was talking to him on the cross, he didn't say, Father, why did you forsake me? He says, my God, why have you forsaken me? Wow. I wonder about that. But now, if anybody, when you get saved, right, and you're okay, and you still want to say do drugs or whatever, and you seem to can't shake this sin out of your life, okay, and if you're wondering if you are saved, yes, you are saved. You're strictly saved by grace, because you can't sin out grace, man. It can't be done, you know. Okay, now, he might be using that sin to mold you into something that he wants you to be. And that's in Matthew 3:11. It says, I shall baptize you with the Holy Spirit and fire, destruction. Wow, like me. Okay. I got saved when I was 22, and I'm 49 now, right? But he carried me down a rocky road, you know, with drugs and alcohol. And I think he done that because, you know, to get rid of my goddamn pride. Oh, you just said the naughty word. No, I did not. King Jesus would say the same thing. God damns pride. He hates it because pride controls your mind. He don't want nothing controlling your mind but your Holy Spirit. Right. And, you know, a lot of people are thinking, well, you know, I cannot get to church. I don't know how, I can't read the Bible, so forth. Well, you know, okay. Let me read you something first, okay? So I can explain this first. Okay, hold on 1 second. I should have had all this out, but I'm sorry, folks. Just bear with this idiot. And I want to thank my YouTube fans that love me. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hold up. All right, here we go. Alrighty. Lord help me, King Jesus. I should have marked it. I'm sorry, people. I know it's in here. Just bear with me, okay? Just hold on. Trust me. It'll be worth the wait, okay? Trust me. Okay, here we go. But okay, it said it's in John 8. It starts at verse 34. It says, Very, very, I say unto you, whosoever committed a sin is a servant of sin, and the servant abide not in the house forever. Ooh, that's scary sounding, right? But hold on, I got some awesome news for you, little buddy. But the Son abides forever. If the Son, therefore, shall make you free, you are free indeed. Thank you, King Jesus. Ain't that awesome? Alright. Now, but, okay. Alright, but the reason why, you know, he wants you to go to church and stuff like that is because you love him, okay? But think about this, okay? If you had to read the Bible, go to church, and do all this charity work in order to get to heaven, you know, that would be a form of bondage, you know? He ain't gonna force you to do that, you know? He wants you to do it out of love. And that's like me, you know? I'm getting a kick out of this right now, and I get a kick out of going around helping people out, you know? It's just, that's what I do, and that you know, I'm not a hero for my actions. I mean, I'm just a Christian, and that's what Christians do, help people out. Okay. Now, let's talk about the United States. One country under God. Wow, this country was not founded by God. This country was founded by the devil, right? Because my God does not tell me to steal and kill, right? And think about it. this land was stolen by the Native Americans, some of my ancestors. And I'm about to show you the picture to prove it, Trump. But now I was at the Christmas tree lighting ceremony, right? And I don't know if it was Mayor Wesson or one of the city councils, right, said that we live in a Christian town. Okay, if we live in a Christian town, and if a Christian has got something that's stolen, they gonna try to give it back, right? Okay, there was some land that was gave to the city of Childersburg, right, during the World War II to make a bomb factory. Well, the United States government gave it to the city of Childersburg. It ain't nothing but a patch of woods. And, I mean, we don't really need to become some big town. We need to keep it small and simple in Childersburg. So, Mayor Wesson, if we live in a Christian town, take me to Missouri and give that land back to the Creek Indians. I mean, you say, you know, you're a Christian, but, you know, take me to Missouri. And another thing too, right? Okay, it's like way the South was formed, and I used to think it was sort of kind of cool, you know, to fly a rebel flag, you know. Well, that's part of our heritage, right? But this is why I'll never fly a rebel flag again, right? I seen a scene from Roots, right, where this lady was told by the guy that was over the slave said, "I want you to bring me your daughter." And she carried him up there and she knocked on the door. "You wanted to see my whatever her name was?" I said, "Yeah." Well, that little kid was scared. I mean, we're looking, she might have been about 13 years old, right, 14. But he snatched that little kid in there and slammed the door. But if you don't know what was going on, he carried that girl in there to rape her. Wow. I mean, that's sick. And that's why I say, man, anything that had anything to do with a woman being raped or even a child being molested, I think it's a disgrace. And I'm all about taking the Confederate stuff off, you know, because that's a piece of history I think we need to forget about. And, you know, another thing too, you know, the way we do our veterans, right? You know, some of these guys come over there and, you know, they have to, you know, do some pretty rough stuff, and it messes with some of them's mind. And instead of giving them, some of them, counseling and stuff like that, they just give them a bunch of drugs and just, here you go, give them a little bit of a paycheck, and some of these guys end up homeless. Wow. Why ain't we like going out there doing more for our veterans, right? Why ain't we building some of these guys a home and stuff, huh? I mean, they deserve it. They went over there and put their life in jeopardy for me and you, I mean. But, you know, I don't know. It's with the United States my butt, man. Maybe the self-centered United States. Because, you know, you got these politicians in there running the government. "Oh, vote for me, I love you." Well, you know what? If you love say the governor of whatever state you might be running, if you love them folks, let's say I encourage every governor that's running the United States, take a pay cut, okay? Give it to a veteran, okay? Make a difference. You say you care, I don't know. Or maybe you just care about your luxury life, I don't know. And, okay. And another thing, too, I say, you know, we're not one nation under God. Okay? Same-sex marriage. You know. That's sick, you know, and I don't care what anybody says about that, okay? It's wrong. Okay? "Oh, I'm right." No, you're not. I mean, it's crazy. And I'm going to give you an example. Okay, now, same, you know, same-sex marriage, yeah, it will work, you know, but, you know, it's not what it's designed for. Okay? Let me give you an example, okay? I could put my clothes in a kitchen cabinet, right? It'll work, right? And I can put my canned foods in my Chester drawer, right? I mean, it'll work, right? But that's not what it's designed for, right? Now let's talk about, like anal sex. That's not what it's designed for. Exit only. And it's like I don't even go there with the girl. I think that's crazy. And it's like, here's my theory. Why do you want to go to the outhouse when you got the Playboy mansion around the corner? And and another thing too, why ain't why ain't the kids allowed to pray in school? And another thing too, why are they teaching this theory of evolution? I mean, that's hogwash. Now here's a thought that, okay, they're saying, well, I see that just popped up, Well, you know what, cuz, it could have been there the whole time. You could have overlooked it. And I can prove this theory too. I got a YouTube video I want you to watch. It's called Josie's Jitterbug. It's called A Bird in a Hand. See if you could see that other D. But most people don't. But it was there the whole time, but you didn't see it. Same thing with all this stuff that you're claiming that's just popping up. It could have been there the whole time, but you're overlooking it. Now, okay, now, like our president, man, but that was my Aunt Linda. But now look at our president. I mean, this guy has got so much goddamn pride in his life, it's unreal. I mean, he is just this major jerk. And not only is he a jerk, he's a liar. Okay, now, like he told that woman, you're not Native American. Well, you know what? And I'll give you $1 million. Well, you know what? She ain't got $1 million. Not only did she make you look like a dumbass, she made you a liar too, right? And, I'm not saying this bad, but, it makes me wonder, is Our Lady a true First Lady? I don't know. I'm just saying this, but, if you love him, great, but, it makes me wonder, are you in it for the money? Because, who wants to be around a jerk? I know I don't. And, now, let's talk about taking In God We Trust off the money. I'm all about that. Let's take it off the money. And let's replace it with, King Jesus we trust. And then maybe we might can be blessed. And let's get back to our Christian moral values, right?